Hi, I am Valder Beebe. I am the host and the visionary of That Celebrity Interview.
Good morning, Dallas. Thank you so very much for being here today. Hopefully you enjoyed the music till I got here because I came with my first guest, Michael Reddy. He's here to talk about STEM. And for all of you parents and grandparents, I know this is an important topic. Michael, welcome to the Valder Beebe Show.
Well, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Tell my audience who are struggling with back to school, trying to get the right classes, trying to get the right way to teach their kids, what role will STEM play in their planning?
Well, STEM essentially is based around problem solving, analytical thinking, critical thinking. And the unique thing about that is all of our students need practice with that. So while there is chaos for some as we're trying to figure out what does online learning even look like, the most important thing is how can we continually give them lessons and activities that they can use in order to make sure we're still developing those skills. And that is why I'm so excited to partner with 3M with the Science at Home project, because they provide parents, teachers, whether you work inside of a daycare, grandparents, aunts and uncles, with an online library full of experiments that you can do from the comfort of your own home and that will help students get their passions connected to science.
Well, you're perfectly on time with this, and I know that part of the campaign it has to be because parents are forming pods, and I know you know those pods are where they're pooling their money and hiring teachers and coaches and people to bring this information to them. So STEM has a real important value. How do at-home parents do this, Michael?
Well, it's very simple. Actually, you can go to the website 3m.com science at home, 3m.com science at home. And there you will find tons of videos that have various types of experiments that parents can access and can do with their children. And I think it's going to be very important, specifically with COVID-19 sort of pushing everybody to socially distance. This right here will be a perfect time for families to socialize together and have those family bonding moments and build an experiment and ask questions and design and problem solve and have a lot of fun. So they can go to the website and view the online library there that has tons of experiments done by 3M scientists and other special guests. And it also, most importantly, uses everyday household items that you can access from the comfort of your own home.
And once again, define the acronym STEM for us, just in case some of my parents don't know.
So STEM is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, right? In some states, they call it STEAM, which is science, technology, engineering, arts, and mathematics, but it's essentially a program or ideology and a thought process based around how can we make sure that we are putting our students in a position to work on the skills of critically thinking, to work on problem solving, to learn how to analyze different situations, but most importantly, to get comfortable with trial and error. If you notice, sometimes when our children or students or even family members get something wrong, the first reaction is frustration. But with practicing through STEM and using different activities and having conversations around certain concepts, you sort of allow individuals to build their stamina and to be able to talk and have complex conversations, and then most importantly, find solutions to everyday problems. And right now, as we deal with COVID-19, I don't think there's a more perfect time to make sure that we're putting our children in front of items and projects that will help them be creative thinkers and that are looking for solutions.
Well, Michael, I know you and 3M obviously understand this because I continue to say I have no kids in school. My kids are college graduates. So I'm in a different sphere, but I see this as a great opportunity for parents that COVID-19 brought. You just have to find the best in something that you can't control. And parents were complaining before COVID-19, my kids
Yes.
aren't learning this, my kids aren't participating in this, my kids aren't getting Black history. That was a big one I always heard.
Yes.
Now
Yeah.
parents have a chance to take the reins of their kids' learning, whether they're doing telelearning, one day of school learning, however they choose. They still have an opportunity, and I think STEM will play, the 3M partnership that you have will play a very important part in this. Tell me, what can kids expect to see so parents can be excited for them?
Yeah, so oftentimes I hear the question, Mr. Bonner, and I'm like, what kids? They're like, what are we doing today? They're essentially looking for something engaging because we have to recognize that this is the generation that has grown up with technology. So all the social media is constantly in their face. They have streaming services that they can watch all day. So in order to truly engage them, you have to have something that will grab them and grab their attention. So the type of videos they can be expected to see how to blow up a balloon using a combination of simple chemical reactions, or the project that I recorded, which is building a rubber band guitar out of a tissue box and learning how to study sound and frequency. Seeing things like that and connecting it to their passion is going to be key. And most importantly, for parents that are worried, you're going to find that the 3M has actually made sure that they design all of these science experiments to be connected to the next generation science standards. And what does that mean in layman terms? Essentially this: students are going to get a quality education just as if they were inside of the classroom. And Valder, I currently and completely agree with you. What I have learned as an educator is that people will complain and find negativity in anything. They were complaining before COVID-19, and some are going to complain now. But what I want us to focus on is how can we adapt and find solutions? And that's why I'm glad your show, and I'm glad 3M is developing solutions so that students can still have a high quality learning experience regardless of their race, ethnicity, or sexual orientation. That is where our focus should be at as we continually push through 2020.
Well, Michael, before I let you go, I have to say, once again, I think COVID-19 is the great equalizer. People who were sending their kids to private schools and doing all these things that they had the resources to do, buying laptops and having Wi-Fi. This is now available to all students.
Yes.
They have to find it a little bit harder to get it, but it's available.
Yes, access is everything. Right now, during COVID-19, you're seeing the greatest transferring of information, the greatest transferring of wealth. And I do believe that in certain cases, some students are performing better from online learning and having great times with experiments because they don't necessarily have to deal with the bias of the education system or the bias of a particular teacher. They can get the information right there on their computer, knock out their work, and go about their day. So there is some advantages to online learning. And I think the quicker that we are able to adapt and understand the beauty in this, the more that we'll find success within this given paradigm.
All right, parents, you heard it directly from Mr. Bonner. He lives in the land of Georgia, one of the meccas of the United States. I think he knows what he's talking about. So I salute 3M. I salute Michael Bonner. I salute all of you as parents. Michael, where can they go online and get more information?
They can go to 3M, the number 3m.com/science at home, where you can find tons of resources and videos that will help guide you, your family, through an engaging time so that students can have the advantage in this upcoming school year and for the rest of their life. And Valder, I commend you as well for providing a platform for me to speak today. And thank you for everything that you do.
Well, I want to thank you. Michael, I have seen you. I've seen you on the Ellen Show, the NBC Nightly News. I've heard you. I've seen you in media. But I think you're going to be my favorite on the Valder Beebe Show. Thank you so very much.
Thank you.
My phone pouch. My phone pouch is a great invention. It allows me to go hands-free, pocket-free, purse-free, even belt-free. Head on over to myphonepouch.com. Hi, I'm Valder Beebe, host of the Valder Beebe Show. I have used Credit Help USA, the credit restoration company that's bonded and state certified. When you become a client of Credit Help USA, you become eligible for a set of stainless steel cookware from Credit Help USA and the Valder Beebe Show. Get your credit straight today. Visit credithelptx.com, click on the Valder Beebe Show icon, and get started living life divinely.